Hello, beautiful people. Once again, you're welcome to our platform. Yes, our hearts are always filled with immense joy, knowing that you are always there giving us your support. For those of you who liked our videos, those who commented, and those who shared, we want to say thank you and God bless you. But before we get into the business of the day, if you are watching our videos for the very first time, please do not forget to like, to share, subscribe, and above all, turn on the notification button so that you'll be among the first to be notified each time we upload a new video. But before we get into serious business, stay put, relax. We will be right back. Yes, beautiful people, there is a saying that sharing is the only language that the blind, the deaf and dumb, the handicapped, and the orphans, the poor, the needy persons understand. So we need to practice the language of sharing so that we will be able to communicate with everybody. We need to practice the language of sharing so that we can give some people a sense of belonging. And we need to practice the language of sharing so that we can be able to put smiles on the faces of those who are down there. It is in this light that the Forum for Women and Youth for Development took the initiative and the effort to go to Soa in Yaounde, the central region of Cameroon, to visit an orphanage, to share. You know, this is back to school. And in a way, we need to support these kids so that they can also feel like any normal kid that has to go back to school. You know, school reopening is just a few days from now. Now, we thought it necessary, the Forum for Women and Youth for Development, thought it necessary to reach out to these young people and let them know their future is bright. Share with them the little that we could afford, didactic material and school bags to share with them so that we also let them know they are not alone. We let them know they belong to the community, and we let them know that we like their efforts and they are not different from who we are. In that way, we are encouraging them to be able to achieve their dreams. In that way, we are encouraging them to also be inspired, to aspire for greater opportunities. And in that way, we are making them understand that going to school it's a way to build you to grow up to become a responsible member of the community. Notwithstanding the fact that their social status is different from others. So we got to SOA, and believe me, it's something that if you've never done it, I want to encourage you today to take some time off, visit these kids, and then you know exactly how it feels not to have a mother, not to have a sister, or not to have a family at all. They were never born and they never chose to become orphans. They never applied, they never wrote any exam that they want to become orphans. They want to change their status. Circumstances brought them where they are today. And the least we can do is encourage them. The least we can do is stand by them and let them know they are not alone. And let them know they are not different from us. And let them know we are their friends and we have a shoulder for them to lean on. Yes, beautiful people, it will surprise you to know that these children, you remember in my very first video, introductory video, I talked about an orphanage that we visited some 9 years ago, and that was in Soa. The orphanage is known as Dan and Sarah Orphanage. Now, Dan and Sarah Orphanage, at the time we paid a visit there was this young girl. Her name is Patricia. They have a tradition that when visitors come to see them, they all stand out and introduce themselves and share their dreams with the visitor. In that same way, they stood out, introduced themselves, and they shared their dreams with us. There were those who said they would like to become bankers, and others said they want to become uniform officers, medical doctors, basketball players, footballers, and many others. But what caught our attention was this young girl at age 4 years, Patricia. Patricia came out, stood, and said she would like to become the president of this country. That's the president of Cameroon. Now, you can imagine this. Just think about it. Maybe we take it, ponder for a while. Ask yourself, you have everything. You have everything around you. Patricia almost doesn't have, because when you have a family, you have everything. Patricia doesn't have, because she is an orphan. But she is able to dream. At that tender age, she was able to dream big. She was able to dream that we who think we have everything, we cannot dream. This is just for us to understand that the fact that we see them there doesn't mean they don't dream. And that is why we need to visit them, accompany them. Unfortunately, when we got to Soa, we visited that same orphanage. Patricia wasn't there because she's now she's now in secondary school, and they took some of them out to go visit, to spend a weekend, so they could also relax. It's holiday. We missed her. Our message that we took to that orphanage was to encourage her, so that we remind her that she has a dream, and we are standing by her, and we are praying that tomorrow God should make that dream come true, so that we should have Patricia as the president of the Republic of Cameroon. We'll be right back. Yes, beautiful people, a special thank you to all the members of Forum for Women and Youth for Development who contributed immensely to making it a very, very big. We made a successful trip to Yaounde and back, and the days ahead, we will be going to Boya in the southwest regional capital of the southwest in Cameroon. Still, we'll be going to Boya because we also have the internally displaced kids whose parents actually fled away from the crisis because of the crisis situation, and they're barely managing. They can barely eat. So we thought it necessary that we also extend this generosity to them. So we'll be going there in a few days to come, so that we can also share some school bags. We share didactic writing materials and what we have been able to afford. In that way, we also encourage them. We build that confidence in them that they need to go to school, and they will go to school so that they can also dream big. We are calling on those who have not yet, who are still looking for, it is not yet late, those who are still looking for where to give. It is true that we want you to give in church. It is true that we want you to give in the mosque. But believe me, the people who are the direct beneficiaries of what you have, they are just there. They are just there. Contact platforms like Forum for Women and Youth for Development, and you will not regret it. So that through us, your prayers can be answered. And through us, these children can have a smile on their faces. In that way, you are giving them a sense of belonging. In that way, you are showing love to God's creation. And tell me how God will not bless you. Tell me why God will not bless you. We will equally have to meet a community in Douala, neighborhoods in Douala, where they are actually also internally displaced and they are having some difficulties. We will meet them, and we're going to share with them what we have, so that in that way, we are encouraging them to become responsible young men and women. It is our motto in the Forum for Women and Youth for Development: love and peace for a bright future. You want love, you need to share. You want peace, you need to make somebody comfortable. And in that way, together now, loving one another, sharing with one another, we are peaceful, and in that way we guarantee a brighter future. See See you in the next video.